Morning to you. Thank you so much for joining us. Starting in Nigeria, what did you make of the president's address yesterday? And with only the 200 naira notes being allowed in circulation till April 10th, do you think it will push more people? This whole exercise push more people into a more cashless lifestyle?
Hi, Rotus. That is the hope that is going to push a lot more people into the cashless lifestyle. But I don't think that was just the intention of the president. If you were listening to his speech, the 1,200 and I think 71 or so speech that he gave, I think as much as he was trying to allay the concerns of a lot of people who had old notes and people who couldn't lay their hands on cash, that was basically his focus. And if you did read that speech, I think two areas actually caught our attention at Nairametrics. And firstly, it was him, saying that this was basically to address the issue of vote buying. Right. He specifically mentioned that in the speech that, with the efforts, of course, under his approval that the CBN is putting forward to clear old Naira notes and introduce new Naira notes, he didn't want, vote buying or, influence, political influence in voting through, cash payments. And that really is the target for him. And I kind of see this as something he considers his legacy. Now, controversial as it is, that is really what is more, it kind of looks like it's very personal to him. On the flip side as well, Rotos, it also sounds like it's a huge defiance of the Supreme Court order. I think that debate is going to linger on for some time. Where do you sort of draw the line? What is more important? Is it obeying the Supreme Court order? Or is it maybe ensuring that, the politics is removed or detached completely from vote buying? I think history would at some point determine who is right here. But, in terms of whether this is good for electronic banking or e-banking or cashless society, as we all expect, yes, it will be. But I think nobody is against that policy. And if you listen to even those who are for and against it, nobody really for and against the swap of the Naira for the older, for the new notes. The problem really is the implementation, Rotus. It's just the way it's been implemented through. We all know clearly what the advantages are, for going cashless for this country. Whether you like it or not, it portends huge advantage for the fintech sector. It's likely to create millions of jobs as we go on. We already see opportunities as things are unfolding. I think it's just the implementation that we need to get right. And personally, Rotus, is not really the swap that's the problem for me here. I think the problem really is the availability of cash. So people can't even lay their hands on a new note. So even if you do want to swap, but can you really lay your hands on the new notes? That really is the problem. And a lot of the limits that we've placed to cash withdrawals, and I think you can't withdraw more than, is it 20,000 a week or something? I think those are the challenges and those are the areas where the CBN really needs to look into. Even if you reintroduce the 200 naira old note into the system, it will help reduce a lot of the challenges we're seeing. But, Rotas, you know very well, you still can't lay your hand on cash. These days, cash is king.
Very true. Very true. Well,